All right, welcome to the program once more. Me and Dr. Mankota, always every Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Pacific. We always be live, they tell una waiting at the best way we will discuss matters we concern salon. Well, today we get a very interesting topic we'll get for can discuss and I want for everybody we they watch this program right now for make them be part of the conversation because as we all know, we get what we call a culture. We every time when we did live, we did always they try for um, interact with remembers them. Well, I know say a lot of una don't hear it or don't see um, the video, the interview where the US ambassador to Sierra Leone, where he gave on Thursday. I think it was Thursday, right? Most of una don't see that video there. And it ignites a lot of things. That interview ignites a lot of things, especially within the inner circle of the APC party. Yeah, if they sound good for they sound good there, let me know if I don't sound good at all. I think say so far it looks like yeah, I think say everything is okay. All right, so the interview with the US ambassador Guinea Radio Democracy 98.1 now kind of a bombshell for a lot of people there, especially people there within the APC party. We get this hope. We get this hope. We believe say at the end of the tripartite, there is going to be a rerun. A lot of people that then get this confidence for say there is going to be a rerun, right? We get that one day. We get for can discuss waiting at the implication of that interview and how it dash the hopes of a lot of APC members that we get this hope for say the US embassy the tripartite go give some kind of a hope for a rerun of the election. And one of the people then we this bombshell hit very seriously. Now one of we big brother we who they call Kemosise Alhaji Ibrahim Kemosise. And we all know for say Alhaji Kemosise now one of the people that we don't stick or don't stop the neck on this tripartite outcome. It don't assure a lot of in supporters and in viewers, the one the way they watch them or they listen them, or say the election is not over until it's over. And it very much sure say at the end of the tripartite, the outcome will be favorable to the APC party. Day before yesterday, when the US ambassador come out and can tell me say anybody who thinks say there is going to be a rerun is not realistic. So he urged Alhaji Kemosise for making kind of social media for can minimize the damage where their statement and they cause. And you know, when I listen to Alhaji Kemosise in audio, within one of the things where I realize Kemosise is digging in, very much digging, digging into this false assumption for say the APC party is going to benefit after the tripartite conclude, and if somebody with a high caliber come out and try to contradict them, so it make Alhaji Kemosise feel a little bit on the ease. Now that make it come. What are they planning right now? They try to find the audio of Alhaji Kemosise, if I go able to see him, and also I want for play if I able to see him. The I think I did fast. I don't get far. I don't get far. So yeah, so if we able for get the audio, I go play am for una for Launa Yeri Alhaji Kemosise. Now in audio, in case I'm not able to see him, one of the things what I find very interesting is when I remember Alhaji Kemosise way been talking on social media say, Madam, you know win the election at all. This is one of the insistence of Kemosise, and in believe say Dr. Samura Kamara win the election, not so. Well, day before yesterday, after the interview of the ambassador, Alhaji Kemosise seems to acknowledge saying, Madam, you win the election. So that make at the time of any in audio for make us see if I go able to play them so that we all go able to listen the audio. Because the reason what make I think Kemosise is reversing in position because he said when Madabio win the election, he called Dr. Samura let them cancel down. Well, somebody where you don't say win the election, don't talk about this so many times. What happened all of a sudden, you begin to talk say when Madabio win the election. I know say we big brother Deep very difficult situation because of the ambassador in statement. But at the end of the day, the true na inge for last, not so people then they say the true na in the last. Some of we been on the camp would tell we members then say, let we not focus on the tripartite because the tripartite is a distraction. You not get for yield the type of result when a lot of people then APC want, but a lot of APC folks said then they see we say we are bad people then, so they're not even trust we. Some they even attack we in social media because we talk them here and we are APC. Why would they talk them here? Well, one of the things we me believe in is I don't think say I go afford for lie as somebody just for try for satisfy you. You wish it's not. I know they do them. Because if I do them, if I lie for you today, what happened tomorrow if I get power? I go lie for you more, not so. So if I get the courage today and tell you the truth, even though you may not like it, but at least when you go sit down, you reflect, and you see say what I tell you, you come to fruition. You go say yes, I'm not happy with this guy at all, but at the end of the day, what he tell me, he come to fruition. So that means him, this guy is reliable. That's who I am. Now, so Kemosise get a lot of work to do right now. I'm not able to get this video at all. I don't know. The thing they download very slowly. Kemosise gets a lot of work to do right now, and I don't know how he go able to come up from this. And we go see. We go see. I'm not able to get this at all. I don't know what's happening. They download very slow. Okay, if you're able to download all, I will come and play them. But let me. Oh, Mr. Kabu dip and drive. I think he reached now from side go off. Well, let me bring in one of the most um father's defender of the APC, the unlimited APC. Um, Cyber, I need to see you number one. Um, Number two, the place where you wouldn't call it dark. So well, I will pull you first, Cyber, until you come at the view. Let me bring in Honorable Mr. Kabo. Mr. Kabo, thank you very much for coming at the program.
You're welcome, Mr. Mankota. How you do?
No, but I don't say you didn't have to car. But I just been trying to give some kind of a synopsis of what happened on Thursday, where the American ambassador come out and they ask a specific question. A lot of people in the talk say the tripartite committee, after it done, if they find say there are discrepancies on the election, if there is going to be a rerun, the American, I hope say you listen to that video. The American ambassador come out and say, it's not realistic, and he not just say in my own opinion, he said it's not realistic because of the constitution of Sierra Leone. He said Sierra Leone gets a constitution where we all supposed to follow. We prescribe waiting at the processes if you're not happy with waiting they go on and the election, which is supposed to do. They say, but the APC party decide for resolve them problem in another way, and because of that, the time don't beat them. So for say, then they call for rerun or anything, and even you say the tripartite committee not get any what they call with demand for a rerun of the election. So what are you take on this?
Well, Mr. Mankota, and fellow Saturday and the now they listen. Mr. Mankota, from the day of the election, where the elections were announced, and the APC then cries say the elections then foul, then tiff them, because that was the major word, then tiff the election. Now me and you now this already we don't talk and over say well na law na Supreme Court issue from the very moment say na Supreme
Mhm.
Court issue. All right. And the Supreme Court, according to the law, the Supreme Court, Nassau alone, nine day in charge of elections. They win a presidential, parliamentary, even mayor, up to council, whatever elections conducted by this ECSL.
Mhm.
Any elections conducted by ECSL, if you get a problem with that, anything you want to contest about that, you get to go through the Supreme Court at a limited time given from 7 days for the presidential to 21 days for all, or I mean, probably the parliamentary and the others.
Yeah.
And, you know, there was a time in 1990, I went to police station at the immigration, Nassau alone, just for explain to you what you had the traffic. Where I go to immigration, I meet on the wall of the chief immigration officer. He writes rule number one. It says rule number one, the boss is always right. I don't know if you don't ever see that. And you go rule number two. If the boss is not right, see rule number one. And you go back to rule number one, you look, it says the boss is always right. You go to rule number two, again it says if rule number one is not correct, I mean rule number two is not right, see rule number one. So what I'm saying here is we have the constitution of Sierra Leone. I make up what Sierra Leone is. Nine are the everything for the Sierra Leone. Now they decide, now they make decision. Now, and this constitution now Salon that they build them up more so and the APC during the time or so on and so forth. Right. If the law say that this will for do, I think say that the only way that they will for do. And we don't talk about when we are not to American ambassadors then. Because I have a big question because today, right now, and they blame the Americans and the Europeans. They say that they been cancelled, they say regime change. See how the thing they leak? What do they mean regime change? What you be happy when they say regime change? They say that the international community, I mean tell them, say regime change. Then I for pull Marabio. What you Marabio be do? Before the election. So now how did we don't build up to? I don't know whether that's true because I don't see whether they like but the international community there. But the international community don't respond to them. You understand? So if this man can't put them today, you don't tell them, especially I really talk about Kemos and other people then. And then guy there, they be don't talk say whatever the situation we don't they happen at the elections. And they fail for understand the tripartite, what are the rules and regulations, what is binding the tripartite. What me know about the tripartite is that then go discuss elections. If more so the present elections, then go discuss them. But nothing not the way then go able to implement the except what you then go na lesson learned. Now then go get there. Then go get ideas. Whether matter be if the elections or win the elections or then count properly or they not count properly. All these things then they see 'em. You understand? If they investigate, then they see everything. But they have nothing to do. It's a toothless kind of investigation they are doing because the time when them for make their reports then they don't pass. They don't pass. So whatever they do now a lesson learned for the future elections. If Malawi don't achieve the election, then we will find out the pathway we achieve the election, and then she say, okay, now this pathway do, but so okay, next time we elections they do not correct this pathway, now make security this, now put this there. So that now lesson learned, but nothing to be implemented because the time the only person will go make any changes, any move of anything that has to do with the election, either marbles, counting, registration, voting, announcement, tallying, all those things are going to be lesson learned for this tripartite for make corrections for the next coming elections. But nothing will change because the tripartite don't get that idea. And I believe so that's what the ambassador was trying to talk to them, but it just exactly what he was saying to them. Where he said there's no rerun, and besides, it's going to be what word you use? It's going to be something like unrealistic, unrealistic, definitely, because the time is far gone. You understand, right? The time is far gone. All these things is simple. They say, well, APC say, well, now them pull the result. So I not been get result. But Mr. Mankota, we all go school, right? If the principal come on as I mean the teacher come in the classroom at the end of the year, he can't announce the result. Say Mankota fail. This pass, this pass, this pass. Mr. Mankota, you go check that word they say fail. You dey check that word day, you go to the principal, say they don't announce the result. But the man tell me say I fail, you not giving me a result. How I fail? The principal go find out and ask. And that's what simple I expected the APC for don't do. When they say they not win and they say they not get results, they not get results for go and no evidence for care. But the words are there, the audios are there, the radios are there. The man say, now matter be will win. If you feel say you know win, now the time and they even then what then they enough for you for go now court, for go talk to the power, they don't have the result, but we not see them. Then that time the court gonna know what they happen. And we want to see the results. But I say no. At this 11th hour, when at 10 year, 1 year ago now, and they one can investigate. They say whatever they get. I wonder if anybody will get that sense they for recommend for change for make anything where they change up on this election where they affect the present government for the elections done on the 24th of June 2023. If anything, go hold water there. And nobody know the out of their senses, them are waiting at the tripartite. We go recommend that. They only gonna profit as a lesson learned for future elections. That's all I see.
Yeah, well, hey, Saba, if you want for part of the program, you still not in your desk yet, so I don't know. I know will come. I know will bring you come in if I not see you. So when you get Nigeria, then I will able to bring you come in. Yeah, Mr. Gabo, it's very interesting. Hopefully, the one that will be the attack people like we so we when they come and say no, let's don't do it, let's don't boycott this. Now we go to court because now the only institution we get the mandate for make they reverse any controversial election no matter what now the circumstance at that point now we get so And the thing here now is the interesting thing where they find out right now is that the people them. You remember at the time when the former U.S. ambassador came na radio, he can talk about the election. Now this program, me and you and other people them, we condemn the former American ambassador simply not because of what he talked, because we just feel say he don't broke um, diplomatic ethics. And if we as a country we allow foreign entities for influence with local election, we will lose control of that election. And that was the premises where people like we so will become and try for condemn. But at that time, there are a lot of people then at the APC party who been they celebrate and defend the former American ambassador. Say he get the right to do so. Well, this Thursday, after the current American ambassador come out and say there is not going to be a rerun because the constitution not allow that. The time don't pass, the APC party don't blunder. You know, say, you know, call the word blunder, but technically, diplomatically, in that one they mean, where you say, then decide for solve them problem in another way. So that means say, una don't blunder. So a lot of APC, the one that will be the defend the former American ambassador, now that they attack this ambassador, say, you don't get the right to do so. You they see the double standard where people then get. But in any
Yes.
case, maybe it's a waiting at the urge, and I don't know at the urge me commemorate them at the APC. We need for move on. The tripartite committee now legislative changes then get for coming, not to rerun. They're not going for invalidate the election, not to rerun at all. But they're not agree. You know, they're not agree. In fact, since yesterday or day before yesterday, I don't see so many. We did a big debate within the APC forums them, where a lot of people then they try for twist the American ambassador in statement. Then they try for twist oh that man now your opinion he talk. Well, he not talk about your opinion, he talk about waiting the constitution say, the Sierra Leone constitution say, because you not just say no more in my opinion, I don't think say a realistic rerun get for happen. He said the rerun is not realistic because of XYZ. He said because of the constitution, you know. But when they see people like Kamosi say, then they come and they try to say, that man, then in your opinion, he put. Well, if that the former U.S. ambassador come out and talk, una all celebrate. I've been warning una. I say, hey, them people are sabi them. The international community has sabi them. The international community now interest-based organizations them. Then they go with you for long. If they see say they know the benefits from you, then they come up near you. Not so last week when I talk like I won the APC party exactly. I say based on what I don't really understand. The international community is moving away from the APC because then they realize say the APC not a good product and they are looking for good products. You know, I say we get to be very careful. Now we not rely on the international community. Then this Thursday, bam, the American ambassador come up with this deliberately. They do it deliberately. There's a reason why the American ambassador do this. Because he knows saying that is going to be the inevitable. That is going to be the outcome. So he preempts for the one that will still get that hook there, so that by the time when the outcome comes, you have to don't call a little bit. You know, but still there are people where they say no, this is going to happen. I waste no more. Well, if you look at the uh, the comment, I don't see some people they still where they try for still twist things them, you know. So I don't know what in the Mr. Kabo, what in the implication for allowing foreign diplomatic people for publicly. I don't say that they interfere now with election privately, but now coming publicly and try to dictate what we're supposed to do and how we're supposed to do. What are the implication for a young democracy?
Well, Mr. Mankota, this is not news. This is just like you say. This guy, the American embassy under Madabio regime, both the outgoing and the one who they presently, This na we see dem dey do, and they become strange to we who born na salon, who we dey know about the ambassadors then. Because not for simple example, not all American embassy don already na salon, but na nobody talk. What about the other ambassadors then? I understand, man, Kocha. I already read them. You understand, right? So I always dey tell fellow
Mhm.
Sierra Leoneans then say America no get right for anything wey dem dey do. Na might na im dem get. They don't have a right. They have a might, power na im dem get. Anything wey dem do, any part of the world is wrong. They don't get a right. They're not democratic. Americans are the worst. They're not democratic. They have a might. They don't have a right. And I tell them, say, that's tripartite. And the American embassy is playing on the tripartite now because he gets a commodity to sell to Sierra Leone, the MCC. Then a product from America, born and raised and nurtured in America, where they bring to Africa, and they're seeing the collapse of the MCC because you get political ramifications. Like Nigeria, when you check the status of them under the MCC, now 2 to 3 times, 2%, and the whole thing now out of the 20 criteria, now 2 criteria then pass. Tell them do am. So they find out say Manabio, he want the money, the government want the money, and the country Manabio is very, a hardworking guy, and that they feel say the tripartite then they can't use am na salon for introduce am for pumba emphasis on na Africa. So they don't already pick up a country where they in turbulent, so that they go between them through the opposition for make them sell this product. You find out that the MCC report card, report scorecard came out 2 to 3 months before the elections, and it was pronounced that Sierra Leone win. They passed the compact, but they hold that until the elections. Where after the election, one for go receive the certificate now, like the money, then they pull the goal post. They begin bring other things because if Sierra Leone not pass, why would they talk about the MCC, the compact? It's because them pass and they don't announce on 2 to 3 months before the election. And now the elections come, they shift the code. So the goalpost. So now a business that they do when a very political business. So then get their own commodity then they sell. But then when they meet people who are vulnerable like APC, then they go under them. And the implication to the children, the youth of today is that for our future government is that we figure out that at the end of the day, the youths are not planning for Sierra Leone to be what Sierra Leone is supposed to be independent. They're not planning for that. Because if the other sub region, the other countries in the sub region, then the reason why them they cry for that kind politician then they them presidents then is because then have been then are puppets then of the Western world, like France. So all them they do was then they call for the overthrow of them, and the Salonians them they support the other states then for overthrow them people then they. But they don't understand say or they understand them they get a hidden agenda. More so the APC people and they get a hidden agenda. The hidden agenda is for take Malabio and bring the white man. Whilst the other countries in the sub region that for drive take out their president and drive the white man. And the APC now for bring the white man. Then support the coup. That's why they were planning this coup. But the difference is that on the other side of the world, on the sub region of West Africa, then they pull the leader and then drive the white man. We now then just don't like Marabio and they pull him, then bring the white man. So that's not the controversy. So we're still gonna be under this
Mr.
mentality.
Gabo, what do you mean? What do you mean? Then pull Madabi, then bring the white man. What did that mean? I
Of
don't really
course,
understand.
because the truth, because they were alluding that the Western up to date now, they say that they tell them because they don't bust the bubble now. They say that they've been tell them see they need a regime change. So why would another country thousands of miles away they come out because of their pink color? They say that you can't make a regime change in a country where in a black man, like country. If you don't want them, make them candidate, you don't go down. So then you know what matter, they want to bring the white man through their own activities there, where they engage with them in the past, especially then contracts and other things there. Whilst Burkina Faso and other countries, Nigeria and those contracts that then they try to nullify for drive the white man there. Then they are bringing the white man. So that's how the try to explain to you. You understand? We see how then
All right.
they
Well,
skill. We see how then they misinterpret the statement of the
go
You
ahead.
see
Go
how
ahead.
they misinterpret the statement of the ambassador, right? Um, so that's where the problem lies. Kamosi say, of course, you don't divert the cost. Say, oh man, okay, the man said it wrong, but there are other ways. If the man didn't win the election, there's not going to be a rerun. You know the technical points where Kemori bring. He said yes, the ambassador say we not dey get it wrong because the ambassador knows say na Samura win the election, so there will be no rerun. Na forget the position. You see, then they just fool the people there over and over, severally, over and over. Because when they take them at one part, then push the other part, and then go beyond this throughout the years. But now one thing I dey try for say here, which I will advise. I'm afraid by the 19th, where the tripartite they end, if there's nothing that has to happen with Malabio in government, like to say to change him or to rerun or to do whatever, I believe to be specific, I mean to be candid enough, I believe say that the beginning of Marabio in terms of 5 years. Because all these this 1 year, the APC they can contest on the elections. If they don't come up with a solution by the 19th, when the tripartite they end up, and it has nothing to do with Marabio, I believe say that at the beginning of the 5 year of Marabio, that is still have
Mr.
5 years, and this 1 year is all under disturbance, just like how they do Jankala.
Mr. Dabo,
So I
Mr.
think,
Dabo,
yeah.
yeah, not even start that. Not even start that. We know say Mother Bio don't take 1 year. Now 1 year in the country,
Yes,
so
under
they not know.
disturbances, under
Okay.
under
But
disturbances,
anyway,
under tripartite, under disturbances. So there was no way they can govern properly. So by the 19th or next month, remember it's going to be 1 year exactly. So I think Maradio now is going to be president of the country for another 5 years, starting the term. That's how that's
yeah,
what my view is. That's my opinion.
in your dream. All right. Well, let me listen to the American ambassador. Let me listen.
Yeah.
I'm the representative of the pre. It's been a real joy to be here, and I've enjoyed every moment of my time in the country so far. We have to take down the rhetoric. What Sierra Leone needs is an environment in which everyone is working together to promote national unity. United States view, what we're hoping is that the Electoral Review Commission will put out a comprehensive report that looks at two areas. First, legislative and constitutional changes that are necessary to ensure that the various deficiencies that were identified in the 2023 elections, the 2018 elections, the 2012 elections do not repeat themselves. And secondly, we're hoping that the committee will make recommendations as to how the government moves forward with accountability for the incidents that took place during the 2023 elections.
For some, there would be a rerun of the election. Is that in any way possible?
So one, the rerun of the election is something that has come up multiple times from multiple quarters in the media. The scope of work that was laid out for the Electoral Review Committee, both in the Agreement for National Unity and in the Constitution of the Committee by the President, makes no mention of a rerun of the elections. And I think it doesn't do so for a couple of reasons. First, the time frame in which the electoral results could be challenged in court has long expired. The opposition made a decision to pursue other means to resolve their disputes than through a court challenge. Under Sierra Leonean law, as I understand it, a court challenge is the only way that we could look at invalidation of the electoral results. And as I say, under your law, there are specific timeframes under which that has to be undertaken, which have expired. So I don't think that that is a realistic scenario to talk about. I think what we need to be looking at, as I said, is one, legislation, and two, accountability. I don't think talking about invalidation of results or rerun of the elections is helpful because it's not realistic. Let me start with the listener who asked for the definition of tripartite. The reason they call it tripartite.
All right, I think that's what we want for hearing from the ambassador. Now that one, the other one, they all not just different things that we will not get interest over. Now, this is the American ambassador. In one of we forums, our internal forums yesterday, there is this debate where people then they try for twist the American ambassador in statement saying, well, what they try for talk is like what Mr. Gabo just said, Jesus not saying. People like them also say, oh, the American ambassador would call say there is not going to be a rerun, and he writes because it brings so many things. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get a large can also say in audio for let make up for being player and for everybody see. But as an APC member, I think say waiting the American ambassador do, in as much as me, I don't want to make foreign diplomats for make them come publicly and interfere, try to dictate the outcome of the elections. Yes, we appreciate that for saying that they work with we for make we able to improve the democratization process of Sierra Leone. But for the past 20 years, 20-something years, them they do them behind the scene, and I still want to make them do them behind the scene, even if they support a particular candidate or a particular party, coming out publicly and try to influence the election. That in itself is very dangerous to democracy, because then people are then get the power, they get the money, they get everything for make them able to influence election. So coming out publicly and say something where they influence the outcome of anything, what they do internally, that in itself is very, very dangerous. So yes, but unfortunately, the APC party, before the election, them believe say the international community will able to come for can save way. Mr. Gabo, I believe say you've been there for long vacation doing entertainment, but I've been talking every single program where I'm making my one the APC party say, do you allow not focus, allow not rely absolutely on the international community, then they come up and we now we work as a political party, we get the capacity, we get the capability for make we able to organize and win election without relying on the international community. And one of the things that we have been talking, these we are the same people, the so-called international community, will fight against the APC party in 2018. They not be they do them publicly, but then they do them covertly. They fight against them. They want to pull the APC party, and then they support Madabio. Then succeed on pulling the APC party from power. What happened all of a sudden 5 years later? The same people in the Canada and they can't tell we say, Mr. Gabale will pull for us until it's steady. What happened now? Where all of a sudden the same people were pulling a power. We fought very hard in 2018. Say then they pull in a power, then bring Madabio. What happened now? Then they come and say, you know what? Will they bring Muna back in power? So let's have a deal. You trust that person there for say, they come up there you tomorrow. That was the premises of million one in where I've been the APC party. Mr. Gabo, I think say it okay now. Okay. So
Yeah, go ahead.
So when the APC party rely on the international community, I've been the one there. Don't do it. Let's work as a team. Let we not rely on them. But hey, look at the same international community that they don't begin come up here also. Mr. Gabo, go ahead. After that, we'll go on the comment. Oh, hold on. You mute. You mute, Mr. Gabo. Mr. Gabo, mute yourself.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't have the mechanic shop. Right. All right. It's very sad. Just like I mentioned, the international community, where you don't mention, so as you say, in a democratic, especially the Americans, they only have power, might, with the money, and the money is might, is power. Because just like I said, not only Americans they did as alone as ambassadors, but not ever read the German ambassador or the French ambassador or whoever the ambassadors within a salon, will not ever read them in the talk. Only America. Because they no say they get people that really support them when at the APC. Because when you they know that. And then after and then Americans they know they build. Americans they know they build. I mean don't talk Mr. Mankota, even when I've been there away, then talk there I would always because I dey watch the topic where they can with. Where they put the topic now they make me can. Um the Americans then they not they make, then they destroy for their own benefit. Then just to go because now they survive. If the country remember, if the country all day at peace, America know they live, they survive. That's how they tell you, they function. If the world is at peace, we know they function. And then confusion they are and they go and cross all over the world, including Sierra Leone, and they get the APC there, where then they use for cause them problem there. For make they achieve what then they achieve. Right? So it's sad for make people to say, well, yeah, we check we other way. But you other way, is it modified, qualified, or something that is constitutional? No, it's not constitutional. Yeah, it's not constitutional. So you don't get it that way. And secondly, Mr. Mankota, I got a question for you, Abidele. Let's say the tripartite find out whether they took the election after they are lose. Let's say they took the election, right?
Mm.
Do you do you think that Madabio is going to go out? Let's say they find out that there are misconduct of the election. They took the election or the election they're wrong and Samura and I win or you know win. What you now you don't take about that? If the
Well,
tripartite people find out that.
I get two takes. I will start with the partisan thing. Okay, I will start with the partisan thing. If Madabio not
Okay.
win the if Madabio not win the election, you need to move away from power because it's an illegitimate leader. And no matter what are the circumstances, for the sake of sanity, it will come out. Unfortunately, we don't we
Uh-huh.
don't we don't we don't lose that opportunity there. Now the reason is
Thank
where
you.
people like me so we
Thank you.
been a for them that grow, we been a beg with leaders and say, please don't do it, go to court. The court, even if you are not trust the court, like if the APC party been go na court, then go complain, that complaint they in a court, whether the court take a more, don't take a more. By this time, if the tripartite committee found out say Madabio steal the election, we been get legal way for going to court say, well, the tripartite committee don't investigate this na the proof. So
Yeah.
it could be very easy for make them just
It's
rule out.
right.
We don't. Now the reason this way the American ambassador he said it's not possible again because of the decision we take. So now me answer down there.
Yeah, whether APC win the election now at this point in time after 1 year or not, possible. And first of all, we are going to pronounce that when they're not going to court. So if they been for going to court, let me tell something, Mr. Mankota. Even if they've been going to court, the investigation will for still go on.
Yeah.
And even if it takes 2-3 years, they find out that yes, the APC win the election, then they give them a chance they for room for 5 years and for another election. But they're not
Exactly.
done. So now, whether they find out the thief or they not find out the thief, just like I mentioned earlier, it could be only a lesson learned A lesson learned for the future, but not for this present regime. It's not possible. It not go work. So they
Yeah,
lost and both way. They lost and both way. According to them, claims they took the election. SLPP say they win the election. Now, the pro now say they took the election. Which way they go? Would I get the mandate for restore Samura? Now the Supreme Court.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fatal mistake. Now, a fatal decision where we lead as a make. But you get people them, now the APC still where they still they defend this mistake, this horrible mistake we make. Because if we make such a big mistake and we're not able to learn anything from that, to me, I just will say we're not ready for go before it. Yesterday, I've been in talk to we've been in converse with other people then within the APC party where then talk say, oh, even the international community not trust the Sierra Leone court, so why we forgo there? Well, now the court what we get. Now the same court what we get. The same international community, now they don't begin for court for now, the constitution. Say, no, when I get the constitution, no matter how desperate you are, no matter how mad you are, you got to follow the constitution. And because you decide to take another route, you lose the opportunity for make you able to reverse anything. That
Right.
is
That's sad. That's sad, Mr. Mankota. For Met, you see, don't like country, you talk say you don't trust the court. Then, like, you just sell yourself to the white man, you know. I don't see no reason why you they talk then can talk them day. But the fact of the matter remains that when APC was in power, because this is not a one political party no more there. Now we don't get from political party and they cancel this year, I mean 5 years, the other one they can go 10 years. When I mean they are power, this are the same court. Where matter do you go? They don't talk, say they don't trust the court. APC they make a blunder. They blunder. Even the tripartite, Mr. Mankota, to some other groups they were, I mean they talk, even in the tripartite. Probably the tripartite be for whole water, whatever recommendation come, if only they be for allow the country participate, like the ordinary man, the chiefs them, the stakeholders, like the civil society, like maybe some people are from the judiciary or the parliamentary and the religious bodies. But APC say no, they don't want them because they all there for the government, the journalists all there for the government. Now America they want the international body. Now, they're nothing for do that. I will tell you, I say, these people, we are a sovereign state. These people don't have anything to do with that, but they not believe. So, APC not trust nobody in the country. Anyway, so I don't know, they find themselves in a different planet, but the constitution is there and they sign against it. So that's what we have, and that's what we make up of. It's just like a poor man. You don't force me for me to go eat what I not get now house. Now what I get now they eat. This constitution, this high court, this the people of Sierra Leone, the institutions of Sierra Leone, whether they cry down, that they will get. And not for saying that Guineans they bring the Americans, the Sierra Leoneans that they brother and they make work they. So I don't know what
well,
then they will do.
well, me, the reason what you make as too sophisticated because I dey always learn from the mistake. So now they make me I dey develop as a human being. I dey learn from the mistake. I hope say me own party, this fatal mistake where they make, we go able to learn from that. But the first step of for make you able to learn from your mistake, now make you acknowledge say, yes, you don't make a mistake. Then if you don't acknowledge for say you don't make a mistake, you will get the free will for make you able to correct the mistake. But if you not acknowledge for say what you do now mistake, well, you will continue for make the same mistake. The APC party at this time, waiting me the time for talk to we members them right now. Yes, I know say a lot of people then desperate for making them reverse this. The possibility is zero. It's definitely zero. For say the this can get for reverse is zero. In fact, Mr. Kabo, something where a lot of people they don't understand, but at the reveal and I am. The APC party that the tripartite committee don't give up or even ask for the result. They don't give up.
The tripartite?
We committee members there, the APC committee members there, waiting at the tripartite.
They don't give up.
They don't give up for ask for the result because every time when they ask, then tell them saying we get a constitution, we not allow the constitution at all. So they don't
Right.
give up. They know they come and tell we members then say now so they don't do. But me no same, they don't give up because somebody from the from the tripartite actually hint me or say that is not going to happen. And
No, but the result don't come though. A result don't come.
no, the results will come. The results will
Mhm.
come. Now the
Yeah,
results will they announce.
exactly.
Now the results where they announced that one day in a public result, also that one day the APC party won. The APC party won the RR form.
Right. You see, Mr. Mankota, just like you say, the guys that were in at the tripartite, except if they are bound by the laws and of the country, the constitution. So if you are not constitutionally part of it, like the judiciary, you have to be afraid to ask for certain things because you're going to break the law. You're going to interfere into the Supreme Court. What did the Supreme Court for do? So you see, so definitely they're going to give up. And this guy came up the night before the ambassador came inside. This guy we then call People's Power. So I've been fortunate for going on YouTube and face to face me and him. And I tell him, I said, oh man, I said, when I talk the truth and anything there, I said there will be no real run. I said, first of all, the tripartite is concluded. It just tell like say I know exactly. Say the tripartite is done. And the burning time, the ambassador announced the interviewer tell them. I say, she what they tell you now. So I mean, I don't know what the APC they play with. Sometimes we sit down, we watch. I don't know what then they play with. Then guy they are whether they profit from the lie or for just manipulate situations and make stories. I don't know if APC they have what are they grow different from us? Do they grow different from us? Right? Because if we know the truth, why can't they know the truth, Mr. Mankosa? You know the truth. The break is strong.
Yeah,
Why can't they know the truth?
yeah. Well, the APC party committee members they don't give up. The tripartite committee they can conclude now all the findings them. The next step we left no one and I put the whatever recommendation we then don't put together, then put into one document, and by the 19th of next month, today na the 11th of May, next month the 19th, on 1 month left. In fact, they're supposed to them finish before even the 19th because the 19th, now improbably they're supposed to present this to the president, you know. So by the 19th, everything will come out publicly, and we all go able for see within na the work. But this na something we a lot of people they don't understand. They still believe say we still live on the tripartite stuff. They don't done the tripartite. They don't do the recommendation. Maybe then they just they try now with what them call a review. Now review and they try for review some of the things that we they don't put together. Make sure say they don't miss certain things them. And that made even the American ambassador where he came out on Thursday, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? Where he came out, he talks say mostly they focus on the legislative changes. Now in they focus on more legislative changes. So that's don't tell you say the rerun is dead. That hope they let we just forget about them. And I see people like Ishmael Kamara, the brother, he still get hope. But okay, it's good for somebody to get hope as long as there is life, there is hope, not assume. But reality is always setting in when the time near. So right now, what are they telling now? The new, probably you can call them breaking news. Where are they telling now? The APC party, they ask for the disaggregated results has been debunked. Well, maybe I can call it a rebuff. Then don't rebuff them. So then don't stop for ask that one day. Now the recommendation where they don't try for we then call where they don't put to they don't make. Now and then they try for put together now as a document. Make sure say everything is okay because this is very important. Then they present them by the 19th to the president Madabio, and Madabio will take a look at them and see what if he's supposed to do before he forward them to Parliament for go approve their recommendation and but mostly the recommendations then are legislative changes. So we go see me and just the pray God say the tripartite committee will able to put recommendation we will make sure say it will be very difficult for make ECSL manipulate elections because what happen, what make the ECSL they play then can game here now because then they look at the current legislations about elections. They're not guaranteed. They're very vague. So you can able to use them and now your advantage. For example, for the RR form, okay. For the RR form, within the legislation say the 2022 Election Act, what it talks say the Electoral Commissioner get the mandate for announced results. They say it get the mandate for announced results, then get the mandate for announce the result. Okay, but if you just say the mandate for announced result, it's very vague. Very ambiguous. Okay, now the ECSL commissioner use this ambiguity and say, oh yeah, I don't announce the result. Now the APC party come, it say, I want specifically for making give you this RR form. The ECSL say, when I been get agents, then all the polling stations are supposed to get the RR form. So there is no need for me for giving an RR form because the constitution no give you or the legislation no give you that mandate for say we therefore provide the RR form after we have already done get the result where we announce. So if the committee come out and say now the commissioner must release publicly RR form on every polling station, well that's day the commissioner will come back and say no, I know they give now the RR form. Because by law, it's supposed to give the RR form. So now some of the legislative changes here where they look for right now, but for say anything, it don't make no sense. So let's go to the comments. If you get any comments, put them in the comment section. We'll start to read the comments now. All right, let's start with Ibrahim Mustafa K. Listening live from Kedema. Thank you for your time, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Ibrahim Mustafa. All right, let's go to Peter Dauda. A very good evening to you, Doctor from North London. Well, Peter, you know, say the team now Man City, right? The Premier will go win and back this year. Mr. Gabo is running around, so let me pull him first. Oh, okay, Mr. Gabo, let me bring you back.
Yeah, I didn't told the mechanic here. One full man, you know, see full man and they're everywhere.
Okay.
you can't change me brake. That me brakes there. The front brake at the car.
Not a problem. All right, just mute your phone. Since you don't talk, just mute your phone.
Yeah.
All right. Now, let me go to Ishmael Kamara. I totally agree with the American ambassador. We need fresh election, not a rerun of our election because there were too many irregularities during our election. Mada Bio's regime will soon fall. You see, this exactly not the statement where Kemosi say also say. He say he agree with the U.S. ambassador. It's not going to be a rerun. It's going to be a fresh election. Ishmael Kamara, my brother. Okay. Well, let's see. Ishmael Kamara, who's the way the election get put? Because right now June we depend so. The 27th of this month will make Mada be 1 year. Even though Mr. Gabo they try for tell we say no. Now after the tripartite committee they start in time. No, they don't start. So not begin down this. Ishmael Kamara saying we the people of Sierra Leone are just waiting for the recommendations of the tripartite committee before we take the bull by its horns to redeem our country. Freedom will soon come to our people. Freedom is coming tomorrow. Good evening, Dr. Christopher Yanka. Good evening, Sam. Thank you very much for tuning in. The supporters are too gullible. Even the educated people are as well. Well, a lot of remembers them now victims of the circumstance, because sometimes even within the SLPP, you get people within the SLPP where a lot of SLPP supporters them, then they look up to for guidance and for direction. So sometimes where them people they need in the top, a lot of people, the way they look up to them, then will believe them because they know they believe say that then they mislead them or then they deceive them, you know. So now in the happen within the APC party, people like Kemosi say, where a lot of we when at the young one them, we they look up to Kemosi say for making able direct way. How waiting at the right path we will get for follow. So a lot of we know they expect say Kemosi say they calm the public and try to deceive we. So I know they blame a lot of people then will fall into this trap at all within the APC party. Some of them they just want to make the APC party win. So anybody will come, we can give them something where then go feel happy, then go embrace them, even though not a reality. But the leaders them, where people like Kemosi say, the elders them, now APC party, that they're supposed to come out and make sure say, they know they abuse the support of remembers them. Unfortunately, that is going on. People are still believing, even though the American ambassador, where we all been they say, we don't talk now final. Now they say, no, with the twist them, people like Ismail Kamara, they say now fresh election, not to rerun. A rerun means say, when the guy run again, a fresh election mean what? I don't know. Mr. Kabo, it's like say you froze. Ishmael Kamara say we can't continue with this broken, incompetent regime of Madabio, period. Lamin Eyanyandebo, Kemosi say is doing so much disservice to the APC, even after the US ambassador has clearly articulated the fact about the tripartite committee. He is still bent on deceiving the vulnerable APCians. I'll tell you, my brother, this is not the biggest problems we will get. Now that made yesterday, the one of we internal forum, I come out, Ablasa. Because to me, it sounds like saying a deliberate act they do. It is time to deprive the people them for making them able to get the truth, waiting they go on. It's still they come out and try for twist the American ambassador just for making able to satisfy your ego and the people them where actually the follower, you know, and that is very, very bad as a very respected leader of the APC party. Kemosi is saying now one of the most experienced politicians in Asylum. When it comes to Sierra Leone politics, Kemosi say don't hold so many positions that were very, very important. Kemosi say don't be member of parliament. Kemosi say don't be minister. Kemosi say don't be a leader of one of the leaders of the APC party, one of the major parties then. So he gets all this opportunity, this experience. Why they try for mislead people then deliberately? That one they may not understand at all. I think it is time for Kemosi say just go sit on Safo and wait let the tripartite come out. If the tripartite come out the way it been articulate, I think Kemosi say for come publicly and apologize to the APC members the way it been done mislead for a very long time. He get for come out and apologize to them people then they because them people they not trust them trust them. You know, it really get for do them. Hopefully it did do them. All right. Christopher Yanka say people don't seem to understand processes and procedures. Yeah. Ishmael Kamara say, Mr. Kabo, just watch, okay? The people of Sierra Leone will rise up this time and liberate their country from these thugs and cabal of Madabio's regime. We are just waiting for the tripartite. Let's wait for the tripartite, my brother. Abdul Kabo say, good day, boss. Good day, Mr. Kabo. Not so the commentator, Kabo the commentator, this is another Mr. Kabo. Christopher Yanka say APC should not rely on the West. Now the BO government is moving towards China and Russia. That was another mistake we made. And for people the way been they watch this program before the election, I've been the one the APC party say, don't do it. No, I not put in our eggs in one basket. I don't say no, we not rely on the West, but our reliability should be minimal. We therefore take control of we own destiny, we own party, we own functions them. We not go say the West now they can't give you power. It's not go possible. The West, will ever give you power if you know yourself if you yourself not try. And unfortunately, our reliability to the West is so much that it destroys we chances also. So this now another lesson we were supposed to learn as a political party. Hopefully, Henry Bobo Bokari say, Dr. Mankota, your APC party bloggers won't stop deceiving their delusional supporters. I've been listening to one audio, another one, from one Mr. Warase or something like that. If they try to define what's in the meaning of rerun, people them social media, they actually expose a lot of people them. If they try to explain what it mean for a rerun. So what the type of talk now exactly what Ishmael Kamara be the type of talk say it's going to be a fresh election, not a rerun election. Well, I don't know what that means. Anyway, but we get a long way to go as a political party. Hopefully, we'll be able to learn from this. Lamin Danke, ECSL rigged election in favor of a SLPP. I mean, probably agree with you one way. I would agree with you now. They rigged the election. Okay? Lamin Danke say, go read the dialogue or TOR if anything mentioned as a rerun. No, nothing mentioned as a rerun. The rerun now actually bring come na the debate. Now bring up the rerun at the debate. So not to the dialogue document, not to the TOR. Now some of who now the APC now bring come say there is going to be a rerun because the APC get the power for ask for the disaggregated RR funds, and when they get them, it's going to be a rerun. So if now they try to run away from this word, we will self-implement, and now they run away from, I don't know which one I get for go now. Now not to rerun now French election, not to show. Okay. It's funny. Let me then say, what is the difference between a rerun or a runoff? Well, a runoff is now something where there is no clear winner according to the own constitution, no clear winner. So because of that, nobody not able to reach the threshold, then they do what they call a runoff. And the difference between a rerun and a runoff, in a runoff, not only the top two parties, now then they run. Top two parties. We are in a rerun, that means all the political parties, then they can run again. So that's the difference, okay? That are the two differences down in a runoff, not only the top two because they're not able to reach the threshold. A rerun, now maybe something happened, the election not complete or not finished, so there's a big problem where cause the election not for finish. So then they come back, then they can do a rerun of the election. That means all the political parties that will register, then get the opportunity for come back and run, then they vote for them. But in a runoff, only the two, because now them bring the highest votes. Okay? I hope I answer them. Mr. Gabo, you get any other answer?
Mr. Mankota, Dr. Mankota, you're right. That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
But APC they play with terminologies. When they say run, now they say no, now runoff, now general elections. Anything they move from one point to the other. I can't understand them because they don't have no trust. They don't have no trust on anybody.
No,
they don't trust.
Not all APC na Kemosi say na him bring this.
Yeah. They don't get trust. They don't get trust. They don't get trust for anybody. I don't know. This is what I'm looking at. I don't know if they're trying for cover up to them supporters. Then let them not blame them, hold them responsible. or what? Or they trying to make them find them and give a fault, say not to their own problem. But this whole elections now APC problem. Now that fault they don't want to accept. They're not being campaign. They're not being ready for the election. They're not being prepared for the election. Now that one day, then they try for run away from with all the blame that we don't give to the electoral commissioner and all the things that when they don't talk say I like Namada will conduct the election, they announce the winner with all the things that when they tell them about the international community for can make a regime change and all the things that when they don't talk about the southerners say then they kill them, then they rape them and do and this so all that thing that they now, I think they cover up that they try for buy time and then go there they stay the 5 years done. Even if tripartite can give, in fact, they don't tell us say even tripartite can tell them say they don't win election. Then they take another route. Now what if for not they? When see that they so take the next election. I am telling you, they will never give up. So it's like they're just playing with the country, destroying the country. Let the country not develop. They will never give up.
Mr.
It
Gabo,
doesn't matter who come there, yeah, Mr. Mankota. We see the difference. So say 2028.
Mr.
Yeah.
Gabo, the APC party, not a monolithic something. We get different opinion, we get diversity, okay? So
I understand that.
all now one basket. Yes, you get
No, but
to be honest with you, Mr. Gabo. The one the way they bring them kind hopeless hopes here or fallacies here. Now few, you get the majority when a silent majority, them not talk, they talk no more. The one the way they bring all them kind problems here, now few people them also in as much
right.
as yes, you want for dumping at the same thing. No, we get people the way
Well,
actually reasonable. We
well,
have people
we
the way
just
to
the
them.
talk say, yeah, we just the talk say for talk's sake because we know say now two parties there, SLP to APC. But Mr. Mankota, mark this what I tell you. Then go deep and this. I don't care who come and talk. They don't believe because now one thing they get a problem with. You understand, right? How they go summon somebody to the chief? You tell us, the chief, I don't summon am but I need get the right. If you give me the right, if this not be, now this is the be. What you are the summon about? When they go on the trap attack, they don't put them condition. Either they take Maradiro off, then put Samura, or they let do rerun of the election. So then tutti there. So if they disappoint them by them tutti there, they say then we'll go back to another thing. And trust me, when see the other panel, say 5 years, then they destroy this country. The first say that they are making a point, to destroy this country, and they think say when I'm done 2028, then we win election. This is the problem.
Sure say, why is the US Embassy involved in our domestic affairs? This is a disgrace. This is disgraceful. It goes to show that they choose our leadership all BS. Thank you very much, my brother. This Naya
Yeah, right.
Was it 2023? Yeah, the end of 2023 after the election, where the former US ambassador can publicly, if they talk about the election for try for influence the election, I come out at this program and say, hey,
Yeah,
now we not celebrate this tomorrow. If they come back and bet we, so now we not allow for make a foreign diplomat and then come publicly and try for influence with election, because if that is the case, then there is no need for we for make we vote. No need. Would I get
that's true.
money past international community?
Mr.
You know?
Mankota, which man not they enter your house, where person not the way in a house, not they open them. And the APC now then put that then give them the way, and then especially the Americans, and then give them the way for do them thing and they.
Mr. Gabo,
Yes.
the
Yeah.
SLP in 2018, even though covertly, they allow the international community for make them influence the election. They're not just talk no more. The differences between
Okay.
now then they come publicly, and that one they media against, you understand? But
Right.
all the political parties them then get some influences, because the thing here is that is the tactics of neo-colonialism. You know, if you not agree with the West, then they use the opposition
Right.
for making them get rid of you.
Right.
Then
Exactly.
if you can't have power, then you not try for satisfy or continue the exploitation. Then they use the other opposition for try for get rid of you. Now a circular something, you know.
Right.
So this is not one party no more.
Okay.
All right. Shall say we have been brainwashed to think that their so-called democracy is good for us. They run our government. Sierra Leone, you are leaders. Your leaders are choosing for you. Oh yeah, for a very long time, that has always been the case. Now, foreigners and then they choose leaders. We just they go vote no more.
Yeah.
We just they go vote no more, and then they choose the leaders. Yeah, you can call in. The phone number. Hold on, let me. I think I forget for the That's the phone number. Let me pull this because let you see. Now the phone number is 480-409-400. And if you want for calling, you can call in. Okay, you can call in. All right. As Shaw say, both parties work for Western interests. Oh yeah, yeah. All right. Henry Bobo Bokari say, Doc, don't you think you are doing anti-party activities by saying the truth? Because your party is against it.
And we know that from the beginning. Ever since we know that, bro. Thank you for reminding us. But we know that from the beginning. So Mr. Mankos and Dr. Mankos are the target for the APC. We know that. But you always they win them. They say truth hot, but you better let you know the truth, you know.
Well, I don't think saying anti-party activities, Mr. Henry Bobo Bokari. There are people who do not let me because of me stance them. That's for sure within the APC party. In fact, there are people who they tell me, see the time where I get for contest for the flag bearership, they will go against me. What if they ask them why? Because you're too truthful.
That's a good campaign slogan for you.
Yeah. That at the first time this way, then they hate you because they talk to you.
Of course.
Well, that they tell you what's in the nature of politics as alone. You know, and if we not try to change that, that country cannot go before. Yes, it's very funny, but it's very, very also very important. Because if we all don't believe this brainwashing for say the only way we be able to gain power, you get for deceive you people them, you get for lie to you people them, and you get for do all the bad things and way they can't go the country before. That's like a bad thing by itself. So I want to be unique. The time when I get for run, these are some of my arguments. And I believe say, and I hope say, the people that will want salon for go before. When the time reach, I stand out there, then will support me. Because number one, they will know say, this man, they lie for nobody. This man, no power thirsty. This man, now he get credibility. And this man, is patriotic. These are some of the things where right now, the characteristics of a candidate where we need, where they can change the trajectory. And the thing about me is, I don't care whether you're an APC or you're an SLGP, you understand? I give the respect what you deserve because you're not saying all what you need, let me pull this man first now. All what you need look for, what's are the best way for make we move the country go before. You know, and I believe say some of the practices of certain people them, they help you. We don't depend on how many years since the multi-party democracy 1996 up to now. Look at they go down to 20-something years now, right? 26 or so years. Now we also. Who's how we go? We not go no side. So we need a new face, a new character, a new perception, and a new attitude. This is the only person where they can't change the country. But to be honest with you, the one that right now where they go and run around the country, they say they go and campaign. If you look at their young characters, now the same thing. So how you go fight for change, but you still put the same thing, the same person. So the best person where I believe say they can change are people like we so. People that will get the same characteristics, the same attitude. Now people like we so. So the one that way not happy because are truthful, I am sorry. That's what they mean me. You know, a leader get for be forthright with in people there. A leader get for be truthful to in people there. That's what they tell me. We come up from a ruling family, and this is always the case. Now we own family. You ask, you like what you see me so. My other brothers and are the same thing they get the same DNA. You know, they come and begin to manipulate you. You come, you ask them for something. If you're not able to help you, will tell you, so no, at this time, I'm not able to help you. And a lot of people don't like that. You know, if you can't tell them something where you know saying a lie, it will tell you, say, no, this is a lie. You know, and people, they don't like that. So that's not the type of people that right now we're doing that's alone. That's alone if we want to go before. So in as much as right now, I get disadvantage because the perception of people, they're still coin into this deceptive way of doing things. But pretty soon, a lot of people they begin to open up. And when that time they reach, we're not go singing at the stage by God's power. Hi, Lamin Iyanebu says, ha ha ha, that's funny. Okay, I think waiting that guy say Bokari say they laugh so. Hi, Ajibu Jalo say, no difference really. Rerun is conducting an election all over again. Runoff is when 3 or more parties fail to meet the threshold of 55 of the votes casted. In such a case, the two with the highest vote will go for another round of election, and the party with the highest vote wins. Runoff in the case of APC and SLPP is the same. Now we not get a rerun. Now we get fresh election because they say that was the rerun in order at the type of time. I don't know if fresh election then at the type of time at the TOR, the time of reference, because now the argument where some of we members then we still stuck in this conundrum. They say, no, the man is correct because the TOR there is no rerun word not there. So maybe fresh election go did it. I don't know. Me don't read the TOR in and out. I don't see none of them what they did. Ajibujalo say no sound for Mr. Kabo. Yeah, Mr. Kabo been in a very remote place, so it been a get problem. It don't go safe. Let me then say if election results we are taken to court and the court sent that matter out, then you think dialogue will have been conducted? Yes. Yes. Let me explain, Mr. Lamin, since you asked this question, a very important question, because that make today for not only for crack jokes and argue about politics, but for educate also. If the APC party, like when they announced the result, the ECSL announced the result, the APC party, irrespective of waiting, we think about the court, whether the court na bias court, not a bias court, we go. We don't need all the results. We don't even need the results at the time of the time when they go tender the complaint. We don't need the result. We just need for go tender the petition. Then they will give a chance for make we able to get that with evidence. And if we forbid not do them, we forbid not get the opportunity for force the court for force ECSL for produce the results. The courts get the authority for force the ECSL for produce whatever result we need. Okay, but let's say for the sake of argument, now we don't go complain. So the courts not take the case up to this time. There is going to be a dialogue in some ways. There is going to be an opportunity for we like this tripartite, like we it and so. For being the same thing, the court for being forced the ECSL for produce whatever results we want. But the fact that we don't lose that opportunity. Simple. Sure saying the people of Sierra Leone should reject the so-called tripartite funded and advocated by the U.S. Embassy through its proxies called APC. But me, I don't know now. Now the APC back don't get problem with the U.S. Embassy. The SLPP back don't get problem with the U.S. Embassy. So I don't know what's the U.S. Embassy then they now when it comes to this tripartite. You see, with politics, it gets what we call multi-passionality. Today will turn green, tomorrow it turn red, the next day it turn yellow, the other day it turn white. Multi personalities. The one the way been the praise the US ambassador, today now then they chastise her. The one the way been they chastise the US ambassador, today now then they praise the US ambassador. It's very, very interesting the way we do things. I mean, then can say why ECSL dropped their results from website. Now, a good question. I asked that question. They also then say they hacked the results, but I not believe that. Because if they hack the results, why the 2018 result still did it? So not to hack them, drop them. And I know what to make them drop them. I know what to make them drop them. The calculation a little bit off. That is the reason now the way they drop them. And at a time when tensions are too high, so the best way, then drop them. for say you get proof, you get the result. 90 ECSL do so. Because I know say APC not get. Oh, talking about results. When I listen to Kemosi say the latter part of the audio, he say the reason what he make the APC not go to court because we not been get the result. The ECSL not give the result. But the latter part of the audio, he say in fact we get the result. He say when I waste no more, we get the result. Yeah. Allah, some people that don't know what's in the going. Kemosi say need for retire from politics. Or at least Kemosi say need for go sit down suffer from this because it's losing a lot of anyway, never mind. Michael Coker say some of the APC leaders are deceiving their gullible supporters. There is not going to be a rerun, period. No, there is not going to be a rerun. Now, fresh election. Okay? Fresh election. It's a doubt that says, does American ambassador want to tell us that the APC are blind to reality? No, I think what in the American ambassador they try to tell me is the reality for saying there is not going to be a rerun or invalidation of the result. This is what the American ambassador is communicating to us. Well, it left to you whether you get to agree with her or not. You don't even need to agree with her. Because now 1 month left. 1 month, 9 left. So the time not far again. If what you're talking are true, when the time reach, by the 19th of next month, we don't know. If what you're talking to true, we don't know by the 19th of next month. So you don't even have to listen to the American ambassador. But I know say it do and deliberately for make be able to give that shock to people then. So by the time when the recommendation then come out, if you not see no rerun deal, so you right now a lot of people that they're angry, they're vexed, but as time they go on within 1 month, the vexation will don't cool small. So when the results come out, they say, let me don't know about this, let me don't tell you about this. So it's good. Shaw said the ambassador should be asked to leave our land. He is too involved in our domestic affairs. No, it's not going anywhere. We make a mistake when we encourage them to make them interfere publicly. And now the what they call downtown, we say no, we don't want that again. I think these are all lessons we supposed to learn. Maybe by 2028, we were able to do better and try to work on we own without reliance on anybody. We seek support from people then, but we not get forget that absolute reliance, like what happened. Okay, hopefully. Now let's go to Michael Coker. Kemosi say is delusional. Even Kelfara Mara should have made it clear to their supporters that they don't have the mandate to order a rerun. Yeah, but if we have been saying, they for go after them. And if you then go after them, if we been get difficulty, for continue with the work. So what you say let we not prejudge, let we not preempt. Now the only way you get for sale. But if you know, I talked another couple of weeks back, I say Kefa Marano say there is not going to be a rerun, but you know they come and tell people and say, oh, there is not going to be a rerun. If you do, I'm well, no problem. Ishmael Kamara say Mr. Gabo is just an old fat. Okay. How can you go to court when the idiot Cornell didn't publish the results until a damn year later? You guys use your common sense. Okay. My brother, don't begin vex again. Calm down, my brother, calm down. Right now, we don't need for vex by ourselves any longer. The vexation time don't pass. Okay. Jal Songo. Kemosi said is sick, so don't blame him. He is not normal, and the nation should not expect truth from him. Demonstratively, he is deceitful for Salon. Okay. Ajib Jalo say, more like deliberate delusional. Lamin Lenke say, if Dr. Samura wins after tripartite investigation, is rerun feasible, Dr. Mankota? Okay, if Dr. Samura wins after tripartite investigation, is rerun feasible? No. Mr. Gabo asked me the same question. I don't answer him. What I want to make we all know as APC members them. I know say this is not very difficult to hear, a very difficult thing to hear. But the fact here is the possibility of invalidation of the result is zero. The possibility of a rerun is zero. We don't miss that boat. That train, we don't miss them. If you want to believe me, if you want to not believe me. And see, now earlier today, I tell you, saying the tripartite committee members, the APC side, they don't stop for us for this aggregated result also. So right now, it is no longer about results. It is not. It's no longer about results. The reason why we make the members of the APC and tripartite stop, because there are people where we hire, the tripartite hire, we constitutional lawyers them, we can look at the election laws them as alone, and the tripartite committee, we come up with the conclusion say the APC party not get any ground at this particular time. And like I tell you earlier, there is a reason why to make the US ambassador deliberately come out publicly and say it's not going to happen. Because within the tripartite, they don't already conclusive, it's not going to happen. So the best way for people that will get hope, for try dampen that hope there. So by the time when the result or the outcome of the tripartite come out, you go down release some of the toxic, how you call them, the toxic opinion where you get, or the hopeless hope where you get, if you don't die down. So this question of if we then get for them investigate, there is no longer an investigation. The investigation not done. The tripartite committee in main work is finished. Now the last phase where they did so for try for compile all the recommendations and the findings and everything, put them together for recommendation, and they put on a document. And then they try for do right now. The investigation, no, there is no longer an investigation. Okay. There's a reason what you make all of a sudden the ECSL release the result again, where they announce. At the time for telling now, waiting to go on, whether you accept them, na your own business, whether you not accept them, na your own business. There is a reason what to make all of a sudden the ECSL release the result where they announce, because the RR form where the APC party be hope for say the ECSL will release, that stage they would don't pass them. We don't pass that stage there. So that door they don't close. So when you say if, because when you say if, you still get hopes in, there is still going to be an investigation into the result. That we don't pass that stage, my brother. Lamin Denke. I don't say it's very difficult for you, but that's not the reality. We don't pass that stage. The last stage we did now compilation, compile all with the information we don't put together. Okay. All right, Michael Coker say, Lamin Denke, APC should have gone to court. The Supreme Court is the only entity that could order a rerun. Moriba Kone, in African politics, you can always unseat a ruling party by strong and organized opposition that has national face, not when the country is divided like this. You are right, my brother. You are totally right. Now that make me ideology, me political platform, when I dey run, all for one, everybody together. So I know they separate between east and west or north and south. No. Me platform is the flag, the unity, the Sierra Leone flag. Okay, green, white, and blue. So within the green, white, and blue, you get all kind of people. You get the bad one, then you get the good one, then you get all kinds of tribes. So when we did try for separate, people then by individual groups like tribes and sections and all class. Sorry. Let me get what's happening. The problem where we focus on this separation, whether it's Easterner versus Westerner, Westerner versus Northerner, Northerner versus Southerner, now because the politician wants for me to believe in, that's how we're supposed to be. A couple of weeks back, I've been getting some conversation with some people that we strongly believe in. There is going to be a lot of problem because the country is not united. It's based on tribe. I come out and say yes, now so the politician they want to make the country is divided into tribe, but we're not divided into tribe. That's the perception we they want to make people believe. Okay, we are not. We get people the way they work very hard for make we get tribal problems there. Psych back. APC as a political party is an embarrassment to our country. Sad. No. Okay. First of all, the APC party is the most popular party in the country. I don't say people like Michael Coker, they come and can't debunk me, but I'm telling you, the APC party is the most popular party in the country. Well, you go ask me, well, why they lose the election? It's all about strategy. Your popularity is not enough. And I don't talk about this so many times in this program before the election. People, they look like saying, Madam, you don't blunder so much that now a cakewalk for the APC for win election. I say, hey, no. Madam, the mistakes the way they do is not enough for make we able to win the election if we not strategize, if we not prepare. So in as much as now we are the most popular party in the country, we're not going to be able to win election if we not strategize, if we will not prepare. And strategy, not to every strategy, because some people that they strategize in the bad way. So you get forget what we call an effective strategy. So now that one day now we been lack in 2023. And I hope say this time around, the leadership of the APC party, they were able to identify people within the APC party, both home and abroad, the one that will get the caliber, the intelligence for make them able to sit down and strategize for win the 2028 election. I hope so. Right now, waiting they distract me a little bit. Now, this tripartite way, some people they still stuck in this hopeless hopes for saying there is going to be a rerun of the election. Even the leaders are then afraid, because if they begin to do that thing, there are people where they attack the leaders and say, well, you see, now they don't begin undermine Dr. Samura because the tripartite not even done it. They don't begin do this, prepare for 2028. Why not they go prepare for 2028? This now a distraction. Now that make I tell with people then say we get for move quickly beyond this tripartite. And I was so happy now that we spokesman when at the US Embassy. Senior attorney, now the deputy spokesman. The US ambassador, now the spokesman. Senior attorney, now the deputy. So you don't tell me now for say we need to move on. But you get still people that way still stuck. You know. Okay, I'm just joking, but it's very important. The reason why the APC leadership and the afraid for make them begin put things then together, now because of this tripartite, where people that then go around the talk saying there is going to be a rerun. So when a leader say, you know what thing, we need for start for strategize, they will tell and say, oh, it don't sell out. Because the APC party is coming to power after the tripartite. So you see, this why I still the prime winner. That make I talk yesterday same. People like Kemosi say is working very hard to deprive the APC party. If Kemosi say county, they say no waiting, all what have been the talk is not correct, so we need to move on. But hopefully, the leaders they will get that mandate for come out and say, you know what, let's start preparation. But right now they don't get the mind because the moment they start, then begin accuse them for saying then it's time for undermine Dr. Samura. So now that makes sense, then just sit on then they wait after the tripartite. But I believe say after the tripartite, we will start to identify intellectuals then. People the way they think, understand, and know how to strategize. We put them people that need together, then we give them tasks where then we're able to begin work now towards 2028. All right. Christopher Yanka say the earlier the APC can reset, the better for 2028, or else I'm afraid. I agree with you. And also say the Americans don't have permanent friends, but permanent interests. Exactly. They are interest based. Now business people them. You want them, if me a businessman, you want them to see me they go buy bad products? No, why not they do them? And they go buy, and they look for the good products. Any buyer, they look for the good products, right? To the bad products. Lamina can say with PR system challenge in court by APC, we all saw the biased judgment from the judiciary. Michael Coker say, Doctor, I agree that some of our laws need to be changed, specifically related to the EMB. Christopher Top told the SLPP to go police, and now Mohamed Kone show APC paper. We commissioner, they're all now people the way stubborn. I do just say, and that is the emphatic position of the US government as stated by the American ambassador. In as much as the SLPP, ECSL are perfidious, fraudulent, and corrupt, we APC miss the opportunity to seek legal redress as provided for by Sierra Leone 1991 Constitution. Tripartite cannot replace the law. Amen to that. Sure say, Doc, run to unite our people with bold economic policy to lead us to peace, prosperity, and security. Amen, my brother. Amen. Amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Okay? Saik Basi, Doctor, I'm an SLPP supporter, but I will vote for you if you do stand for leadership. Yeah, not you angry no more. The way the country don't do now, the way the country don't do, in order for make we able to save that country, they need people like me, so a fresh air, fresh breath, somebody way patriotic, somebody way don't prove for over 20 years patriotism is sacrifice himself. Because I remember the time we've been in the power. You know, when a political party can have power, the kind fight really good within that political party because everybody want forget the influence for make it get position. Everybody. I remember there was a time when people now we on party, now we on branch, the APC, yeah. People then they come where I been the one the APC say no, this is not in 2012. 2012. There were people who have been affected for positions like the APC. Then just we say, the stance the way I've been take, it they impede their opportunity. So now they say when they attack me. You know, but all what I talk on that election, the 2018 election, they come out to be true. So I don't prove for say, first of all, I'm not power thought. Secondly, I'm not greedy. Thirdly, I'm not selfish. And that has been my nature. Even social media, na Phoenix now. People they know me for that. So say, I always defend for collectivism, togetherness. But there are people who, when it comes to politics, it's all about themselves. Oh, individualism. Not about me. Anything else is secondary. So right now, the country needs people like Chriso for make we able to put the country together because it's shattered at this particular time. But if people like Chriso come in and put them together, make sure say unity restore throughout the country. People then get confidence now for continuing for doing the good things way they do before. Then after that, me I like now one time on give me. Just one time. Just one time for make I able to put the country back together. Where I don't put the country together, if I not feel say I do the right thing, they will not even need for vote for me. I will come out and say, you know what? My journey is done. I don't do what I'm supposed to do. If I look say, when I see say, as what this guy do, he correct. Well, when I can say that, doctor, we want for make it continue because right now the country need you. I go do it. But now one time no money. And we need people like me, so they come out. Yes, I read a lot of pessimism. People can say, Mankota, the APC no will allow you because you're too truthful, you know, you're too sincere. All them saying the APC, they don't want somebody who is sincere. I beg to differ. I've been getting some of my friends them at one event where we all go see them, they talk about that. But they don't understand people like me, so the reason what make they do what they do so. When them born you now a political family, chieftaincy family, and you grow up with a certain ethical upbringing, and then train you how to be a good leader, then now then can exhibition and they are the exhibit so where I don't grow up. One of the things we then train we believe in, number one, I mean a very, very religious person. Irrespective of the fun word they mean, very, very religious. I believe in God for saying power. Now God now the destined power. And throughout my adult life, I don't see the example of what we people them they tell me for saying God now the destined somebody for be a leader. Leadership now a destiny where God don't destiny. And if God don't destine you for be a leader, there is nothing in this world when the time reach we will stop you from being a leader. That's now one of the main belief we may get. That make when they do something, are so much focus on the truth and for being a sincere person, a credible person. These are some of the things that we need focus on. Not necessarily power, because to be honest with you, if God don't bless you for being a leader, you will be a leader. But if you not get the ethics, if you not train yourself to be a upright person, somebody will understand, or say, you dey lead people them, not because you get good education past them, you get money past them, you get intelligence past them, but now trust them, trust you, and you make sure say you deliver them. You will be a leader, but that leadership they will think. That's also halala. Success not there for them. Because God don't bless you for saying you therefore be a leader. So if that one they are not get control, the power I not get control over them, why I not they focus on something where I get control over? Where now the credibility, the integrity, and the uprightness, rightness. But the reason this way, people in the come and say, "Man, are you too sincere?" Salon politics no want somebody who is sincere. No, salon politics want people they will sincere, especially now, because the one they all will be on the come, then get somehow, bad omens. You just need you just need to know how it is put you case. And by God's power, when the time reach, if God be not asking a leader, when the time reach, I will tell me your story. If people then look them, then buy them, okay. If you're not able to buy them, okay. Because I know you control over me own leadership. My God, now I get control over them. Kelvin Smart, how many times we don't fight for leadership? When God don't not be mad, he died. One of the most popular politicians during the 80s, Tenu Bangura. Fed so much. But when God not mad saying not to lead them, he died. Not able to get no leadership. So all the examples and I mean they look and they behave the kind of behavior what they behave so. And I believe so when the time reach, I will get the compensation. Because good deeds, God they pay you with good reward. Bad deeds, God they pay you with a bad reward. So if that is the case, and they continue to do what they do, whether people they let out or they don't let them out, nobody know they control me life. I know they control nobody in life. And that makes, in fact, me a pragmatic somebody. And they listen to your opinion too. I know they just can't sit down and say, "I'm your opinion no more, no matter." No, the way other people then they behave. Now they your opinion no more matter. The other person's opinion na terrible thing, so therefore na enemy. No, that's not the way they behave. And that make when you bring your opinion, at the time for study your opinion, which I will able to learn from your opinion, I will able add that to your opinion to make me better person. That's who I am. Okay. Michael Coker say, "Laminanke, come on, my brother. You are not a lawyer, so how can you conclude that the verdict on the PR system was biased? The judges were appointed by both APC and SLPP, but the decision was unanimous. So how can you say it was biased?" Abu Kabo say, Kemosi say is spinning the word of the ambassador. How can we talk of a rerun or a new election without invalidating the past election? Only the Supreme Court can do that. Wow. Too many comments. I don't know if I will read all, but I will try. Peter Dada said the APC refusal to go to court underlined the disunity within them. Yeah. So Christopher Yanka saying the APC missed a great opportunity to challenge the results in court, but maybe it was deliberate from the party elders. Could be. I'll talk about that here. Could be. Michael Coker said, Dr. APC refused to seek redress mainly to avoid embarrassment because it was evidently clear that they lost the election. Michael Coker said, Doctor, why is your party comfortable with colonialism? I don't know. I don't think Semi Party is comfortable with colonialism at all. Because if you remember, the reason why the West been the first way now because we've been a move away from colonialism. And I think I talked about this. I don't know if now the TPN forum or one of the APC leading forums. Where I talk say the reason why in 2018 the West actually want to make Napoleon power now because we've been the move away from them. We've been the go now towards China. Okay, we've been go towards China. So I don't think say you are totally accurate. Ajibujalo say hinging on you fine explanation, fresh election will mean an election open to all other political parties again. That also suggests that the 2023 election must be annulled. Only the Supreme Court exercise such mandate after an application from the relevant party is tendered and the argument to show cause is on. Okay. That's not going to happen again. Abdulkawo say before a rerun, there should be an invalidation and only the Supreme Court can do so. The tripartite lack the local standing to do so. It has never been part of the mandate. The Constitution is supreme. There was another discussion on one of the forum where somebody talked about the UN gets the UN supersede the country in constitution. But anyway, the person not be understand what they talk anyway. All right, Lamin Danke say if ECSL is sure of their disaggregated result, why are they refusing to publish it out to build up their integrity? Then do for Polish way. That's not the only thing. See, now the other thing around with Sierra Leone, then they take their own personal vendetta and put in a public position. That's now one of the biggest problems we get as a country. People are mixing up personal stuff with public stuff. And you don't know what are the differences between this na personal stuff and this na public stuff. They not sabi separate that. So ECSL boss, they do this specifically because of the boku attack who we attack them before the election. And you know say we'll not get enough evidence, we'll not get enough people that we're supposed to cover all the polling stations there. So you know say we'll not get the RR from them. You know that. So now it's payback time. So it's a personal vendetta. Okay. Jasongo say, Kamosi say, and delusional APC never acknowledged there is a constitutional process, rule of law, and common sense. International community never overruled the law of the land. Michael Coker say, Doctor, I know you did not stay with a straight face that APC is the most popular party in so I talk up. I said, Michael Coker, they come for me this long. You guys did strategize by insulting the Mendes and dividing into factions. I envision you guys losing again in 2028 with such strategy. You make mistake one time, God they forgive you. You make mistake the second time, it's deliberate, it's no longer a mistake. Okay? It's no longer a mistake. So I hope say we'll not will repeat the same mistake we'll make in 2023. I hope so. And I'm here. When the time here, well, probably I will be a candidate at that time day. But if I am not, I will be at this platform again. They won the APC party just like what happened in 2018, in 2023, and it will happen in 2028. Right? But we popular na strategy no not being get. Jasongo say conspiracy theories is extremely affecting political process in Sierra Leone. Partly, this has been the norm of political process in Sierra Leone. And finally, Leaders are choosing, not appointed. There is a difference between a leader and a manager. Anyone can manage, but not all can lead. You're correct. You're right. I think say I don't reach to the end of the program, and gentlemen, it's exactly 2 hours. Exactly 2 hours. So I try today, at least I not go beyond 2 hours, or maybe it's coming to 2 hours, 1 minute. But what I want to say, the last one. And this is directly to the APC party. We need to allow intelligence for prevailing at the APC party. Very important. We need to allow intellectual for dominate at the APC party. That's not the only way in this modern era that a political party can be successful. If we just continue for allow brainless people for make them dominate the narratives of the party, there's always going to be chaos and mishaps. What happened in 2023? Now, something that we need to sit down and reflect. Starting from the lower level election we make, we actually precipitate the disunity, or maybe even beyond that. Okay, when people then they form cabal, you get team A, you get team Z, you get team Y, you get team whatever within the APC party, and that small fraction here, they know they work in unison. They not get what we call a central purpose. They get individualistic purposes. Okay, each one you get your own purpose, and therefore nothing else matter about my purpose no more. And you get just within that small people there, we elders them, they blow the fan of fire within them groups here for make them continue for burn the APC party. The lower level election at the first time this we may not say indeed election take place, real election take place. That make I know they blame too much, because anything when at first time, there's always going to be mistakes. Okay, but now that we don't begin get that experience there, how we go able to make them better next time, 2026, by allowing everybody, by encouraging diversity, okay, and by making sure we encourage intellectuals then for make them dominate the APC party. And we get them boku. We get people that will get experience, we get integrity. Because experience without integrity, they make any difference. We need people that will get integrity for dominate the APC party. We need people that will not professional when it comes to politics. We need people then who are intellectual when it comes to politics. These are the people where we call the strategy committee. Now then they look at certain things, they research about the opposition, try to find out what in the opposition they do, how we able to counter what they do. I'll give you an example. When the SLPP come to power, the SLPP are very, very smart. When they come to power, what did they do? Then take a look at the 2018 election, and then say then get opportunity for infiltrate the North. So they sit down and strategize how they infiltrate the North. The first thing we then do experiment by elections. They not say they're not going to win seats in the North, because the North is predominantly APC stronghold. But then they compete, irrespective of what's not the result, then they compete. The reason why they do them, they want to gauge how far they go able to go in the general election. Waiting at the barometer, where they don't measure when the 2023 election come, how they were able to make sure say they gain advantage over it. Now this program have been the one who lead us and say this is exactly what the SL people we are doing. So let's make sure we also try for counter them, not only now we own stronghold, but also for infiltrate their own stronghold. This election not been coming to election not been carrying it. This I'm talking about the by-election, a different by-election that will be take place. So they're able to get that enough data for make them able to make a decision. And based on the data where they gather, they can realize it. The only way where they will able to become successful PR system. This was the reason why the SLPP brought the PR system. Because they know say yes, they're not able to win seats, not the north. But if they bring the PR system, they give them chance for win seat because not by percentage. And guess what? We own parliamentarians them. They agree with the SLPP. Forget about that nonsense protest with them, that nonsense with them they do in the parliament. They agree with the SLPP. Okay? So how are you going able to know this? How you go able to know this? You therefore be an intelligent person, we know about politics, we understand the human psychology. Somebody you see him in behavior, you go able to predict say this now this is one for you. We come na social media, we come na this program with the one the APC party. No, the APC party not be listening to people like this. They're so focused on how to divide the APC party. Everybody they na own camp. For fight each other. Team A they fight team B they fight team Z they fight team Y. Now that one they focus on. We come with the yell na social media, with the yell na say, hey, una left. Now we come together. In fact, the worst thing we them do. A lot of people the way one camp, now the APC party, then pay the money for making them register with the APC party. Because certain groups of people that within the party, they want to continue for staying in power. They not say if them people are then they come, then we're able to tilt the balance. Then take the money, they not refund the money to the people then, and they not allow the people then for make them get membership. These were some of the mistakes we do. We need intellectual for make them sit down and reflect, review all them here, and try to make amends and modification to the way we think. So I hope say we will continue to reflect on some of them here. It will be very difficult for make we able to change if we not acknowledge or say yes, we make mistakes. This tripartite is a distraction. And thank God, now 1 month left. So they can't forget what I'm this now. So that we'll be able to focus. Right now, what's in our focus? How we be able to bring everybody together? How we go able to open up the APC party so that we go make certain advances to the south and east of the country, then we'll feel comfortable for say yes. If I belong, I will able to be comfortable. How we go able to do that? That's nothing supposed to be responsibility now as a political party. Not to begin fight each other because you don't agree with person, so we begin to chastise side, the cause side, they do all kinds of things. Now we don't pass that stage. So me at the big one, at the big the APC party, both the ordinary members and the supporters there and the leadership will say it's time. It's time. Now we identify people then. We get brain. I don't say let's push the one that win a brainless so you see inside them take we where a lot of them believe say them people and then are the saviors, then look inside them take we. Look inside them take we. So in as much as let's try to minimize some of them people then their influence to the decisions that they make and try for encourage intellectuals then for make them come in and try for look at things then try for put things then together. That's not the only way we will be able to win the 2028 election. And I hope so the APC party will look into this and start the work. I thank you very much again. May God bless you now. Like I said, every Saturday within this program. So wanna share the program because a lot of people they don't know much about this program, but the more we share this program, the more people that then go know the program, the more people that then go get involved when it comes to bringing people then. The country in need everybody. At this stage, the country needs everybody, including you, who they watch me. So, country need you. You get a role for play. Not say because me not a politician, so therefore I'm not getting a role for play. You get a role for play. Politics, not only they determine your role for play. Your patriotism and they determine your role for play in the country. And until you play your role, there's always going to be an emptiness within this basket where we all belong to. Everybody, every Sierra Leonean, they get a space in this basket. If you left your space, it cause the other people then to fall because when there's a space, there is no control, no total control. So, especially the APC party then, and even the SLPP party then, now we look at the country first because they are the first priority. Okay? Right? So I hope we all will meet back next week, the same time, the same place. Tata.